Hello. Yes, I'm back. Oh, it's been a very long time. I've been away, but for good reasons though. I actually wanted to do more of these, but trust me, oftentimes, even when I shoot content, editing, gosh, editing is the real stress. It is okay for you to sit to talk, but are you able to edit? There are times I have content in my archive and it's taking me months and months to even get it edited. And I'm one person that when I'm shooting content, I can literally pause. I don't have to pause. I can literally take a walk, do one or two things, come back, resume there. So I have a lot of things to cut. But yes, I'm back. And today I've been meaning to bring this update to everyone that are currently in the process of applying for their PR application. There's a shocker from IRCC happening recently. Best believe this shocker comes with almost an instant refusal. Yeah, and it has happened to a lot of people that I know. Even most of my friends that also support people in reviewing their application, they've been getting a lot of refusal. And just stay a minute. I'm going to explain details of this new shocker that IRCC is now using to refuse people PR application. Best believe there's been a whole lot of refusal for PR recently. Before we proceed further, you know what I always solicit for, right? Please do like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notification as soon as I upload any video. And if you find this video valuable as well, don't forget to share with your contact, like, subscribe, right? Thank you so much. All right. Yes, we are back. So it's going to, I'm not demoing anything today, so it's just going to be conversational. If you've been in the pool or you're in the process of applying for PR application, oftentimes a lot of people have multiple profiles. You know, prior to now, people can take advantage of the fact that my skill area in this place I worked might be more required, and I can create a profile in this part. And maybe I worked in another organization with another NOC. I can also have another profile so that I can be at advantage when IRCC may have a draw, that I can be invited. Yeah, I can be invited for my PR application, right? I can be invited to apply for PR. So this is now becoming an issue recently to a lot of applicants, and especially those that have multiple profiles. And the sad thing about this is the fact that even if you have withdrew this profile, even if you used another email, maybe this profile you created it using one email, the other profile you created it using another email, irrespective of what you do, if you like, withdraw the profile. So what IRCC now does is they collect all this previous application or all this previous profile you created before. So let's say you created this profile, especially for people like me. If I will circle back to when I was applying, I had experience in NOC 1311. Then it was 1311. It was 4-digit NOC. I also had in 0311 in audit. I also have in 0112. I worked in different organizations as an accountant in different capacity. So this one might better align to accounting and payroll or admin. This other one might be when I was head of finance. So you can have multiple profiles like that. Now recently, a lot of people now have multiple profiles in agric, health, STEM, just to better give themselves a better opportunity to be invited. This is now causing problem for a lot of people. So what IRCC does, they'll collect all this profile you have created in the past. They're going to now put the profile number for you. Everything you put in there, they'll use that to form a procedural fairness letter for you. They'll tell you that in this your application, in this your profile created, you said you were working under this NOC as this and this. Best believe I have a lot of those letters. I have sample of those letters people have shared with me. I had to brainstorm with them on best way to respond. They'll tell you, and on this your profile, you claim to be working in this and this and this. I do not believe that you have all this experience. Oftentimes, most of all these experiences, when you're submitting the actual PR application, you will be submitting based on the profile in which you were invited. Now, let me use hypothetical scenario here. Let's assume you have profile as a healthcare worker, which you might have the experience, and you worked in ABC company as a healthcare worker, and you were invited using that. Now you've had a profile before in the field of, let's say, even similar health, let's say laboratory science or even agric in another profile, and that was not the profile you got ITA with. By the time you're submitting your PR application, you submitted based on what you were invited on. Now they're going to collect all these things and say, in this profile, you had ABC. In this other profile, you have 1, 2, 3. Now you're submitting, and I do not say this. I do not believe that you have this experience you're claiming, especially because you worked in this company year 2020 to 2021. And you also claim in this profile, you work in this another company year 2020 to 2021. It doesn't make sense. The T's are not crossing, the I's are not dotting properly. And usually with the trend I have experienced, what they do is they just wait for you to just come and say whatever you want to say. It's almost like they have your refusal on the ground. So whatever you like, you should say. The next thing you're going to be getting is your refusal of your PR application. And I know a lot of people this has happened to. I've been meaning to give out this information out there so people are aware. A lot of people are excited that they've gotten invited, but this is waiting for them. So it doesn't make sense for you to get invited to apply for PR, put in your application, only for you to get refusal. I don't want to believe. I know how this can be so daunting for a lot of people. This will just be a very sad experience. Now, this is me telling everyone out there. Now, this is my recommendation for everyone. This is what I would have done. And this is my recommendation for everyone. Should you know, yes, you, should you know you have multiple profiles like that, whatever capacity those profiles has been, what you need to do is, when you're submitting your PR application, please do well to list all the work experiences you had in those profiles, in your personal history. Do well to list it. You might have claimed them as a standalone experience, but do well to list it in your personal history. Maybe you can say it was a part-time, it might be a part-time job, it might be a volunteering job, but just do well to list it. I think, personally, I'm not a visa officer, but I think the fact that this was not listed anywhere when you were submitting your PR application, not even in your personal history, make it difficult for any visa officer to even believe that the one you are actually proving evidences that you worked is genuine. So they will want to believe that there's something fishy about you. You said you had experience in this profile and now you do not have it. That is why you have your personal history. List it in your personal history. Overlapping is allowed in your personal history. So this is the news. This is the information I'm bringing to you right now. And yes, I would try as much as possible to keep bringing new updates on invitation to apply, on PR application process your way. There's been a lot of exciting opportunity these days. There are a lot of things you can do to better give yourself a chance to get PR application. Personally, I've also welcomed a lot of people within the space of February to now. I've welcomed a lot of people to Canada coming in as a PR application. I'm excited that I supported some of these people during their process as well. So it is important that you do the right thing so you do not get to the almost to the finish line only for you to get refused. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. And finally, do not forget to like, to share, to subscribe to this channel where I'll bring you good updates that will benefit you and we're able to guarantee you at least your approval for your PR application. Talking from someone who has supported a lot of people, I can assure you I'm giving you the right information. Thank you. Do have yourself a good day. Bye.